Again, welcoming you all to this beautiful breathwork ceremony, circle, healing circle, and also calling special attention to the day. Happy Valentine's Day, day of love, right? Yeah, feel that heart. Maybe we can just all just put your hand on your heart, our hands, and just take that moment. Just feel into that beautiful heart chakra, calling in the beautiful Saint Valentine, maybe to help hold space. And today and in February, uh, doing a special teaching and intention, because that's what we can do with these special healing circles with breath work, doing an intention on loving your liver. So we forget, right? And we're not taught, in especially Western cultures, the importance of the function of our body. I feel like sometimes if we were taught as kindergartners how important it was to love your body, love every organ, especially, I think we would be a more healthier form of humanity, right? And in traditional Chinese medicine or in Eastern cultures, they actually do teach that the importance of your emotional body. We're just slow to catch up here a little bit in Western society, but the most amazing thing that has happened to us, because we're in our scientific brains over here, is that now, amazingly, we have the technology. And so that's why this is coming forward more and more. We now have the technological advancement to actually measure with special cameras and computer equipment and all that amazingness, that we can actually track the emotional body, right? And so now they can actually say, hey, yeah, you know, you do hold grief in your lungs. And hey, yes, especially today, as we are going to focus on our liver, your liver that we forget about is just one of the most amazing organs in your body. Think of it as the organ of harmony. And especially for women, it is the organ that is responsible for flow and blood flow. You know, for men and women, blood flow, but specifically women, because we do a cycle, a menstrual cycle. You know, definitely give some priority there. But to our divine masculine, you have a little bit of the divine feminine and masculine there. So let's not neglect that. Let's know how important it is to create this beautiful flow and harmony with your body. It's the organ to naturally detox, right? That all the blood flow goes to detox. And then where does that blood go that I teach you all? And this is the connector with the importance of the breath. Well, it goes up into your beautiful lungs, and on that exhale, you're letting all that toxin go. So it works so beautifully with the breath. But what can happen to that beautiful liver? And for those of you who don't know, you know, I had to look this up way back when. Okay, so your liver is right here, right hand side, right below your rib cage. All right, that's where the beautiful liver sits, and below it is like your gallbladder and your appendix and your colon and all that good stuff. But so kind of drawing attention to that right side of your body is the beautiful masculine. So as we sit here right now and you just listen to me share just a little bit more, just calling attention and even taking some really deep belly breaths. That's what we're going to do today, to just over oxygenate all those amazing internal organs down there in your belly. But today, really drawing attention and pushing out your belly maybe a little bit in this breath practice, but that liver right there. So maybe you feel it and you identify with it. Hello, liver. How are you doing today? You can even talk to it. I think it's important to talk to it. Remember that inner child. Um, but your liver also, because in Western culture we're taught, don't do, don't get angry, don't cry, don't, there it is, that emotional body, muscle memory. So what are we doing to that beautiful liver? Well, we're holding all of that anger, that resentment gets held in there, um, frustration. That's the emotional body that your liver can hold in there. And so if you are feeling especially irritable, there you go, that's your liver. Okay, anger, that anger is coming up in you. You might even feel that some during the breathwork practice today. Amen. Let's bring out that anger today. Let's bring out that frustration, that irritability. I hope you feel that during the first half of this practice today, because that means you're doing it right. And that's actually what I would love for you to do, is to be able to bring that up in that breath practice, because that anger, that irritability, that emotional stuck, that frustration creates what? That stagnant energy and dis-ease, disease in the body. And so if you're having problems, especially, irritability, heavy menstrual cycles, my beautiful women, eye problems, the liver's direct connection to your eyes, believe it or not. Let me see, I wrote down a few things. Regulates your bile, so if you're having stomach digestion, colon problems, it's probably your liver. If you're having issues like with your nail and your hair, that's a liver function. If your hair is thinning in traditional Chinese medicine, they go to the liver. They treat the liver, which is actually a big issue, for men and women. Men going bald, and women now losing their hair. Their nails are brittle, directly related to the liver. Okay, so there's so much importance on this beautiful organ. And again, the most important thing is creating that harmony with all the other organs. So let's just recognize that and take a deep breath and focus in on releasing any of that anger today, that irritation, impatience, frustration. Because all of that actually will weaken your liver and again lead to disease. And also want to remind you that that's okay. You're actually allowed to feel these things. But what we're going to do today is remember this tool, remember this breath work, qigong breath, right? And that breath directly has the power to move that stagnant energy. This breath practice right now can heal any liver ailment you have, in truth. If you do it, practice it every day, a few times a day, and especially today in this next hour, let's really dive in, okay? And let's transform. Let's work in the space of beautiful transformation of these toxins and lift it up and bring it into love and joy and abundance, whatever feels right. And remembering one of the most amazing things about our bodies, but especially about the liver, it is regenerative. That's how powerful your liver is. It is regenerative. And how do you regenerate it? With the breath, positive mind practices, and all the beautiful, yummy food you eat. So today I'm going to help you with the first half. And as we do this breath practice in the beginning, if that anger comes up, that irritability, you're in your own place. As I always say, laugh it out, cry it out. That's all right. Shout it out today, because this is why we're here. And at that end, if you do the work, I guarantee you will feel better, relief, regenerate. Just look for the beauty and the special messages as we close out in the breath practice. All right. So thank you for listening and sharing in that share. And now, as I ask you, let's dive in deep. Go ahead and get settled in your space if you have not already. Continuing to take those deep, beautiful inhales in and out. And on these beginning inhales, as I'm setting up your body, paying special attention to that belly today. And in the first half of the music, building on that breath, breathing that belly out in the first breath, up into those beautiful lungs, and that releasing exhale. And on your next beautiful inhale, as it feels right, let's feel into our physical selves and draw that breath all the way down, sinking lower into your lower body and feeling it in your toes. And if you can hold this breath for as long as you can in that hold, and just wiggling those feet and rounding out those ankles, squeezing those thighs and hips, and allowing your kneecaps to settle. And on that exhale, if you have not already, just letting any tension in that lower body go. And you can even take a few more deep inhales in and out, just intending to release anything in that lower body. And continuing a few more deep inhales in, pushing that belly out, recognizing that amazing liver and all those internal organs. And on your next deep inhale with an intent to hold at the end, just filling up, filling up, filling up, filling up, beautiful breath all the way to the top of your head, and holding this breath for as long as you can. And while you're in this hold, just relaxing that beautiful mind of yours, allowing your eyes to puddle at the back of your head and those cheekbones to rest, and releasing that jaw if you need to. And on that exhale, just letting it all go. Beautiful. And a few more deep inhales in and out. As your body is feeling ready to sink into this practice, let's do a beautiful giant body fill and hold it. Just fill it up, fill it up, fill it up, top of your head, shooting out your fingertips all the way down to your toes, and especially that belly as we just feel into all your internal organs, your tummy, your kidneys in the back, your spleen and pancreas, and all that good stuff. Especially, we're going to love that liver today, bringing it up into your lungs and that heart. And as you let that breath go, if you have not already, just releasing, allowing all those organs to settle with this practice. And a deep, beautiful inhale in and out. And if you're feeling ready, just beginning with that breath practice. as I create and pour in a sacred space, just bringing in a beautiful, benevolent white light surrounding each one of you. And with your breath, connecting us all in this beautiful circle. Knowing you are so safe and so protected as this beautiful white benevolent light surrounds each one of us, up above, down below, and pours down, anchoring us deep, deep, deep down into Mother Earth. And may her energy now rise above us, up through, feeling fully supported wherever you are laying or sitting, as she will ground you in and hold you ever so lovingly. And as you continue to connect with your breath, calling on all of our angelic helpers, our ascended masters, our members of our lineage, anyone who wishes to share their wisdom and healing in this beautiful medicine space today, just calling on their help and thanking them in deep, deep gratitude. And just reminding you to find your own pace, your own breath practice, breathing to the rhythm of the music if it feels right. And just trusting in the breath. blessing this space that we are in. As you continue to take deep, beautiful breaths into that heart space and just landing in the healing. You may even wish to lay your hands upon your chest. As I call on the violet light of Saint Germain to come through your spaces and transmute any negative energy, anything that was released today, and pouring it deep down into Mother Earth and transmuting it into the beauty and joy and wisdom that we need and that our earth needs now. And with every exhale you're taking, just releasing anything that might be lingering, allowing it to flow out. As I deeply thank all of those who are here present, our ascended masters, members of our lineage that surrounded us in healing, our angels, our star nations. Thank you ever so much. We are in deep, deep gratitude and blessing and thanking each one of you for having the courage to be here in this space and time. Honoring and recognizing our beautiful liver, this beautiful regenerative organ. We love you and thank you for all that you do for us. And for those of you who wish to come back after this healing breath practice, beginning now to gently breathe up into your nose. Still beautiful open mouth exhales, just using that breath to release any toxins, anything that's no longer needed. But through that nose, making that beautiful heart-mind connection. Waking up that brilliant mind of yours. Taking this time for yourself to feel into how you are feeling. Calling upon any special messages received. And with each breath, just landing in it. Aho. And as I close this breath circle, just with every breath we take, knowing that we're sharing our love and our wisdom and our purpose here on this earth. Amen.